In the previous video lectures, we have dealt with the basic concepts on AP and the important formulas involved in it. In this session, we are going to review the practice problems on arithmetic progression. The first question, find the 80th term in the series 15, 22, 29. It is an infinite series and doesn't have the last term at all. So, what is the usual formula for finding the 80th term? Usually, Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Here, T80 is equal to the same thing, a plus n minus 1, that is 79. So, 80 minus 1 d. So, what is the a here? A is first term, that is 15. What is the difference? So, difference is simply 7 plus 7. In the second term also plus 7. So, evaluating these two terms, the common difference is 7. It is said to be the AP. Also, the question is the AP, the word is not given. Even if it is not given, you will have to judge like this. Simply, you can take the difference. If two differences are same, simply you can say it is an AP. So, A is 15 here. What is D? D is 7. Now, simply substitute A is 15 and D is 7 in the formula to find the result. Now, the next thing, most of the time students are doing the mistake 80 in minus 1, directly they will be doing 79. Then they will be struggling to make the 79 into 7, or even if it is easy, they will be spending 2 to 3 seconds every time extra to solve these kinds of questions. So, to get rid of these 2 to 3 seconds extra, we can do like this, that is 80 minus 1. 80 is a rounded number, right? So, split and calculate technique you can use. How means 80 minus 1 into 7. So, separately do 80 into 7. Then minus, let it be 1 into 7. Separately you can do. What is 80 into 7? 8 into 7, 56, everyone know. 80 into 7, 560. 1 into 7, 7. Minus symbol here. So, simply you can subtract. This will become very easy. Why? Because this is a rounded number, this is a single digit number. 560 minus 7, which is going to be 553. So, the term 80 minus 1 into 7 is 553. The next step, 15 plus 553. Simply that is the answer. So, 553 plus 5, 558. Simply 568. That is the answer for this question, which is given in the option C. The next question, find the 30th term in 105, 99, 93 and 87 and so on. Now, what is the A here? A is the first term, that is 105. What is the difference from this to this? The difference is minus 6. That is to be noted carefully. From here to here, minus 6, everywhere minus 6. So, difference, whenever you are coming across a question of decreasing series, always the difference will be written in terms of negative. So, difference is minus 6. Now, what we want to find? The 30th term. 30th term, T30, which will be equal to A plus 30 minus 1 into the difference. What is A here? A is 105. So, 30 minus 1, let it be. What is the difference? Minus 6. Now, we are not going to solve it as 29. Why? Because 30 into 6 is easy than 29 into 6. So, here into minus 6 into minus 6. So, 30 into minus 6 minus 180. So, minus symbol, let it be. So, here minus 1 into minus 6, which is going to be 6. So, here plus. Why? Because here we have changed plus, minus and minus, which is plus, minus 1 into minus 6, which is plus 6. So, we have changed the symbol into plus. Now, 105 is here, plus symbol here, 105 plus minus 180 plus 6. So, you can add up 105 with 6, then you can subtract, or else you can separately you can do the thing. So, minus 180 and 100, you will be getting 80. 80 minus 80 plus 5, 75. What 75? Minus 75. I have solved these two calculations. Plus 6 is here. So finally my result is minus 69, and that is the answer which is given in the option D. The next question, how many numbers between 100 to 200 which are divisible by 3? Here you want to note the keyword between. So the word between refers to those series. Here in the list you should not include 100 and 200. You should not include these two values. That is the meaning of between, means after 100, below 200. That is the meaning of between. So here after 100, what is the next number? 101. Below 200, what is the previous number? That is 199. From this range, you will have to check for the test of divisibility. So given is which all are divisible by 3. This is also a form of arithmetic progression. So let's see the numbers play in that. So here which are divisible by 3. So in the test of divisibility rules, we have already learned what is the test of divisibility rule for 3. Sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. So let me take 1 plus 0 plus 1, which is 2, right? 2 is not divisible in 3. So we can say 101 which is not divisible in 3. What is the next number? 102. 102, 1 plus 0 plus 2, 3. Yes, which is divisible by 3. So we can say 102 is divisible by 3. Then the next thing, check for 199. 199 is what? 1 plus 9 plus 9. 1 plus 9, 10 plus 9, 90, 19, which is not divisible by 3. So we can say 199 is not divisible in 3. What is the previous number? 198. What is the summation of 1 plus 9 plus 8? That is simply 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So we can say 198 is divisible by 3. This second step itself, we got the answer. So can you say what is the number range from which number to which number which all are divisible by 3 from 100 to 200? The numbers are 102. After that, what is the number divisible by 3? Simply you can add 3. So the common difference will be 3. In case of any series divisible by 3, any series divisible by 6, like that, the common difference will be 3 or 6, like that. So here 102 and 105, after plus 3, 108, up to what number? 198. This is the range. Now we have formed the AP like this. Now you will have to find how many numbers between 100 and 200. This is the range between 100 and 200. From 102 is the starting point and 198 is the ending point of number divisible by 3. Now you will have to extract how many such numbers. For that, which of the formula you want to use? You will have to simply take the formula number of terms. Okay, number of terms will be equal to how many numbers? Number of values. That is the answer for the question. How many numbers divisible by 3? Number of values divisible by 3. So whenever you are coming across these kinds of questions, such as given in terms of divisibility by 6, 8 and all, from the range they are giving 3 digits, how many 3-digit number, and how between 100 to 200 how many numbers, and between 1 to 1000 how many numbers and all, simply you want to keep in mind number of terms equal to number of values divisible by 3 or whatever the number. Here 3 is given, so I have taken this. Now number of terms. So what is the usual formula? We will be using number of values divisible by 3 or number of terms, which is n formula. N is equal to L minus A by D plus 1. Simply you can take this and count the N, that's all. Now what is the L? L is the last term, which is 198. What is A? A is the first term in the series. So minus 102 divided by, what is the common difference? Common difference is 3. So difference you can take it as 3 plus 1. After solving this, you will be getting the value. 8 and 2. Difference is 16. 6. 19 minus 10, which is 9, by 3 plus 1. How many 3s are in 96? 3 times, 2 times. 32 plus 1. Finally, the answer is 33, which is given in the option D. The next question. how many 3-digit numbers are completely divisible by 4? That is the next question. So, how many 3-digit numbers? Here the between word is not given. So, you can include the range of all the 3-digit numbers. So, what are the 3-digit numbers? Take the smallest 3-digit number up to the largest 3-digit number. So, this is the range. But the condition given is they must be divisible by 4. So, what is the rule for 4? You can recall in the previous lecture, video lecture, given test of divisibility rules basics. From that, for 4, the last 2 digits must be 0 or multiple of 4. So, this is the rule for 4. Any number should be divisible by 4. You can simply check just the last 2 digits whether it must be 0 or it must be the multiple of 4. The first number 100 which cracks with this, that is 100 is completely divisible by 4. From this rule we can say. For 999, just we want to take the last 2 digits and divide with 4. How many 4? 2 times 4 which is here. So, 19. So, 999, the remainder 19 is not a multiple of 4. We can say 999 which is not a multiple of 4. So, we want to arrive at the below level and check one by one what are the numbers divisible by 4 like that. So, let us take 100 is okay here. Below to 999 is 998. 9 here 98 I am checking with 4. So, 2 times 4 is 8. The rest is 1. Here 18. 18 is not a multiple of 4, right? So, we can say 998 is not divisible by 4. Then the next one is 997. Being a odd number, there is no chance odd number being a multiple of 2 for any even number. So, you can simply delete it. The next one is 996. Here focusing on the 96 part. So, simply dividing with 4. 2 times 4 is 8, carry over 1, 16. 16 is a multiple of 4 completely. So, we can say this number is divisible by 4. Now, we got the range 100 to 996. Now, what are the numbers? 100. The common difference will be equal to the divisible number. What is the condition given? Divisible by 4. So, which is equal to the common difference. Let it be. So, 100. What is the next number? 100 plus 4, 104. What is the next number? 104 plus 4, 108. So, these are all the extension of the series up to 996. So, this is the series. Now, you can eliminate the other values. Now, we got the point. Now, what is requiring there? You will have to find that how many 3-digit numbers. So, here also they are asking how many numbers, which is equal to number of terms. What is the number of term formula? N is equal to L minus A by D plus 1. What is the last number here? 996. What is the first number here? 100. What is the difference here? Which is 4 plus 1. So, 996 minus 100, 896. Divided by 4 plus 1 is the answer. Let's cancel it. 896 by 4 plus 1. How many times? 2 times 4 is 8. Again 9. 2 times 4 is 8. Carry over 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So, 224 plus 1, 225. And that is the final answer which is given in the option B. The next question. How many numbers between 20 and 451 are divisible by 9. Here also it is mentioned that between is given. So, from the list you will have to delete that 20 and 451. So, after 20 the range is 21. Below 451 the number is 450. Now, you will have to check with the divisibility test with number 9. What is the rule for number 9? The sum of the digits must be multiple of 9, then the number is said to be divisible in 9. So, here 21 is given, here 450 is given. 21 is a 2-digit number, right? Everyone knows 9. After the 2 times 9 is 18. After that 27 is the multiple of 9. So, 21 is not divisible, 22 is not, 23 is not, 24 is not, 25 is not, 26 is not, 27 is the number, and in the range after 21 27 is the first number. So the series will start with 27. That is A. That is first term. Then 450, let us check. What is the divisibility for 9? Sum of the numbers, that is 4 plus 5 plus 0, which is going to be 9, which is a multiple of 9. So definitely we can say directly 450 is divisible by 9. So the starting number is 27 and the ending number which is said to be 450 of the AP. Now what is the next term? So whenever the divisibility check with number 9 are given, you can say common difference is going to be the 9 itself. So common difference is 9, D is 9. So 27 plus 9, 36. Then the next one is 45 and so on. Two numbers are enough. So the common difference is 9, first number is 27 and the last number is 450. Now they are asking how many such numbers between 20 to 451. Simply for the how many numbers, you can take the formula for number of terms. What is the number of term? N is equal to L minus A by D plus 1, where A is 27 and D is 9 and L is 450. Now simply you can substitute these values and get the answer. L is 450 minus A is 27, D is 9 plus 1. 450 minus 27. 50 minus 27 is 23. So 423 I am taking by 9 plus 1. So 9 can be cancelled here. 4 times 9 is 36. Carry over 6, 63. 7 times 9 is 63. So 47 plus 1 is 48. And that is the answer for the question which is given in the option B. The next question is, which term of the arithmetic sequence, that is 24, 23, 1 by 4 and 22, 1 by 2, 21, 3 by 4 is 3. That is the question. So in this series, 3 will be placed at some of the value or some of the term. In which term 3 would be placed, your work is to find that. So first of all, whether it is AP or not, we want to find it. For that you can check for the difference. So here one value is integer, another value is mixed fraction. So it can be easily get the difference like this. So already in the previous video lecture of decimal fraction basics and introduction, we have solved so many easy tricks for evaluating, that is basic arithmetical operations on mixed to integer, integer to mixed, like that. So you can refer the video for that. So 24 minus 23, first you want to take it. 24 is a whole number, 23 is a whole number. So the rest 1 will be here, right? So first of all you have subtract this, 1 will be on the left side and 1 by 4 will remain on the right side. Why? Because only you have subtracted 23, not 1 by 4. So here 1 will be here, 1 by 4 here. What is 1 minus 1 by 4? It is going to be 3 by 4. So 1 minus 5 by 7, it is going to be 2 by 7. Like that, so many tricks we have learned in that previous video lecture of decimal fractions. So here 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. That's all. So here the common difference is 3 by 4 minus, because 24 to 23, 1 by 4 reducing series. So don't forget to make the negative symbol. Okay, what is the difference between these two terms? Let's check it once. 23 1 by 4 minus 22 1 by 2. So take the whole number here. 23 minus 22 1. So let's take the 1 by 4 here. Here you can take 1 by 2. Now you can subtract it easily. If you are well versed in mathematical calculation on fractions, simply you can say it is 3 by 4, or else you can convert these terms into improper fractions first. That is 1 into 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So it can be simply taken as 5 by 4. So what is 5 by 4 into 1 by 2? First we want to make the denominators same. So into 2, here also into 2. So here it will become 1 into 2, which is 2. 2 into 2, which is going to be the 4. So 5 minus 4, 5 by 4 minus 2 by 4, 3 by 4. Here also we got. So the difference is minus 3 by 4. So everywhere minus 3 by 4. We can say difference is minus 3 by 4. So what is the first term? A is 24. Yes, A is 24. Now we don't know which term it is. The series is going to be end with. Also it is not our to concern about that last term and all. So it is given a particular specific number which is placed at somewhat nth term. You want to find the nth term. In these kinds of question, when you are coming across, you can simply assign the desired number, that is the number 3, as L. Now our work will become very easy to calculate. So we require here number of terms, that is how many numbers are presented in front of 3, that is the value of n. So here n is equal to L minus A by D plus 1. Usually what you will be doing for the last term, you will take the original last term and substitute. But in case of these kinds of sum, that is the value, exact value is given to you and they are asking you to find the nth term. For which term it is placed, simply you can consider L is the desired number. So L is 3 I have taken, L is 3 minus what is A, which is 24, divided by D. What is D? Minus 3 by 4, then finally plus 1. That's all. What is 3 minus 24? This is n, right? 3 minus 24. 3 minus 24 is minus 21. Simply I am writing it over here. Then the next one, minus 3 by 4. Minus and minus get cancelled. Both will turn to plus. Then the next one, here numerator and denominator, two parts we are having. So simply the plus 1, I am simply moving to one step. So here 4 want to be written on the numerator. So this 4 will come here. Now, first of all, you want to do the division and multiplication. After that, it is possible to add up with any number. Now, 3 is 1 time here, 7 time here. After that, 7 into 4, which is going to be 28. This is n. 28 plus 1. Simply, my answer is 29, which is given in the option A. The next question, the 10th and 18th terms of an arithmetic progression are 41 and 73 respectively. Find the 27th term. This is also common. They will be given two different terms value. You will have to find the third term value. Here 10th term. 10th term can be rewritten as A plus 9D. This is the usual pattern, right? Also, for 18th term, usually how will you substitute with the AD pattern? So here A plus n minus 1D, that is 17D. The same thing you can write. The correct value for 10th term and 18th terms are respectively 41 and 73. That's all. Now you will have to find the 27th term. That is the next step. This is step 1. First you will have to find the D. What are the things common here? You can simply cancel. So here subtraction. Ignore the negative value. A and A get cancelled. So 9 minus 17D, if you are taking that, you will be getting minus 8D. Here 41 minus 73, you will be getting minus 32. Here minus and minus got cancelled. AD is 32. What is D? Simply here 1 time, here 4 time. D is 4. I have got the D's value. But this only is not enough to find the 27th term. For that we need also the value of A. So let me substitute in the first equation A plus 9D, which is equal to 41. What is D's value? Which is 4. So 9 into 4, 36. A plus 36 is 41. What is A? 41 minus 36. A is 5. Now, it is enough to get the 27th term because A is fine, D is also we have found. This is 5 and 4. Now, 27th term is the requirement. It can be simply written as A plus 26D. That's all. What is A? Which is 5. 26 into D is 4. So any number into 4 and 2, you can simply double it. So 26, double it, 52. Again you can double it for 4, 52 double it, 104. So 104, here A is 5. So what is the result for 5 plus 104? Simply it's going to be 109, and that is the answer, which is given in the option C. In this session, we have dealt with the practice problems on AP. In the next session, we are going to deal with the continuation of this on part 2 practice problems AP. Now, it's your turn to answer the question. The first question, find the 15th term of the arithmetic progression 125, 120, 115, 110. Your options are A 55, B 65, C 70 and D 50. The next question is, how many numbers between 100 to 300 are divisible by 6? Your options are A 32, option B 34, option C 33 and option D 30. Be careful while answering these kinds of questions because the options are quite closer to each other. So give me your answer in the comment section below. Also, you can view the correct answer in the link given in the description box. Subscribe our channel for more upcoming sessions.